Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hoopy186 back again with another video. We are doing a review of this controller, the MadCatz FightPad Pro, excuse me, controller. I bought this a couple weeks ago online. I'll have the link again below on to the website and the Twitter, Cheap Ass Gamer. And I'll do this review. I've used it extensively for Street Fighter 5. It's pretty much the only controller I use for Street Fighter 5 now. I've also used this on Skullgirls, and I also used this for Mortal Kombat, and I got wrecked by my nieces in Mortal Kombat. So I guess I'm still have to get used to it. But considering Mortal Kombat is a very different type of fighting game, I think I'll just stick to the regular controller. Let's start with the D-pad right here. As you can see right here, the D-pad kind of like moves all around, as you can see right here, as opposed to a traditional PS4 controller where the D-pad is not connected, you know what I mean? So the way that this is designed is very, I don't like it at all. Kind of gives me horrible flashbacks of the 360 D-pad, which was garbage. So I just haven't really been able to get used to it. I don't know if it's something where if I take more time to practice, maybe I'll get better at it. But right now, I don't like using this. I like using this though. The joystick. I don't know if it's different. I don't know what the difference is between the two. I think they could be the same size. I don't know. I just feel a little bit more comfortable using this for fighting games than I do with the thumbsticks on the PS4. Even though the thumbsticks on there are very good for other games, I just feel comfortable using this for a fighting game with this. So as you can see in the bottom, you have the switcher right here. I'm gonna try to make it focus. There we go. Quick second, it focused. PS3, PS4 switch right here, and on right here is left stick, right stick switching right there. And and next to it you'll have the start and select buttons. I don't know why this thing. Okay, there we go. And obviously, as you can see right here, start and select, start and share, start, share, select, start buttons are right there. As you guys can see right there. At least try to see right there. There you go. So it definitely takes some getting used to, but it's not really that big of a deal. In fact, I actually prefer the button placement of these two buttons right here, as opposed to the traditional controller, because I feel like with the DualShock, the only negative that I have with it is that the share and option buttons are way too close to the D-pad. I don't like the placement of it, but it is what it is. Right here, obviously you see the D-pad right here, the PlayStation button, and let's look at the top ones right here. You can switch them. They have another switch right here where you can switch them between. They have the layouts right here. How you can switch them. They are labeled R1, R2, L2, L2, L1. Traditional. But you can switch them. When you switch this button right here, they'll switch and make how would they do it? I think they will make these two buttons right here the R3 and L3 buttons. Pretty much the buttons when you press down on the thumbstick. Those are the R3 and L3 buttons. So they convert those into that. But the main reason why I bought this controller was for the face buttons right here, the 6-button layout right here. And the thing is with this controller, since it's a different shape than the traditional controller, like when I hold the controller, let me switch hands here. When I hold the controller with the DualShock 4, I'm normally when a game's about to start, I'm normally resting my thumb on the X button. You see? But when I hold this controller, I'm normally resting my hands on the circle button, which is pretty much my mid punch, mid kick attack. So it definitely takes some getting used to. But like the thing that I really like about it is that the buttons, they definitely are a little bit. I do believe they're a little bit bigger, and because you have the 6-button layout, now I don't have to depend on the top buttons to use the heavy strikes and the heavy strikes and heavy the heavy strike buttons. Like with this, they're not bad, but you don't have the same type of I don't know. I guess you don't have the same type of response time with the top button than you do with regular face buttons. You know what I mean? So if you want to do, like, for instance, for a game like Skullgirls, for a game like Skullgirls, you can just, you know, easily do, like, normally they'll have like a common 3-button combo attack chain. So you just press light punch, mid punch, hard punch. You know, if you connect all three together, it's a lot easier to do that than doing this and then pressing one of the top buttons. So this is why I bought it, and so far I like it a lot. You know what I mean? It definitely takes some getting used to, but I'm still feeling it out. I feel like I'm getting better and better. I just recently played Laura for the first time in a long time in Street Fighter 5. I actually won a match, won a best of 3 with her using this button. Like with Ken, I can pretty much use any controller for Ken. You know what I mean? That's easy for me. But for different characters like Laura and you know, guys like you know, other dudes like Vega or Charlie, you know, it's definitely something I still have to get used to with this controller. But overall, I like the controller a lot. You know, I do like the look of it. Even the triggers feel nice, but you know, I can't play first person shooters on here under any circumstances because the way the controller is laid out. But you know, I do like the controller a lot. If I had to give it a score, or grade rather, I would probably give it a B. You know, so this is a very good controller. The only downside I have with it is the D-pad, which, you know, I still need to get used to. But you know, overall I do like the controller a lot. Again, if you find it, it's probably $50 in stores. You know, look for some deals or whatever. That's how I got this. I got this pretty much half off the deal with the cheap ass gamer. So you know, if you look around, see what happens. But anyways, this is Hoovy 186. I am out. Peace.